So what better way to do it than do them all at the same time? Yes, that's what I call the mash-up session. Team, welcome to the channel and welcome to today's big mash-up session. Yes, it often hits me that the types of training I want to do and disciplines converge, and I need to do, in my mind, all of them at the same time. So what better way to do it than do them all at the same time? Yes, that's what I call the mash-up session. So today's session is bike first, sweet spot, kind of continuous, like mini ramps really. Work up to tempo, threshold, and then 10-second burst, and then back down again. And then we're off the bike, onto the run, to the gym to do some conditioning with a focus on plyometrics today. Run back from the gym, so that's about 5 to 6k of running plus the gym session in between, and then we'll be back on the bike. Won't do structured workout, we'll do a pace partner ramp up the levels for maybe 20 minutes, and then the last run, second run, which is really the protein, the meat of the session, will be 1 minute on, 1 minute off, with the ons at just above sort of 39-minute 10k pace, something like that, and then the 1 minute offs will just be cruise as I feel. That is the mash-up session. So just finishing the warm-up now of this little pyramid session. I did this session maybe a week ago, 10 days ago, and it's really good because it's in short chunks, so it keeps you engaged, and it takes you up above threshold, but only for 10 seconds. And then it brings you back to just below threshold. So it's really good for conditioning, recovering while still working, if you see what I mean, which I mentioned in the previous video about being in a group in a draft league or duathlon, where you've got to take bursts and then ease off but keep the power on to a certain degree. It's not an economical, efficient ride in that race dynamic. It's sort of bursts and easy, hard, hard, semi-hard, so on. And that's what this session's all about, which is really good. Okay, let's get this done. And then I'm itching to get on the run. Mind you, this is a long session and reasonably intense. So I'm fueled today on a bottle of Morton today. I rarely use much nutrition with the training I do. I don't need to, but today is probably going to bust 2 hours. So it's a good endurance, stamina session. But I think because of the intensity mixed in, I'm going to need some fuel. Okay, first rep coming up. See you in a little while. So the session is called 30, 20, 10, go! That's because you do descending time, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, with increasing power. So you're just going up, start again, up, start again. And then you have a 2-minute spin after the first segment. Thank goodness I'm on my final 10-second burst now at 280 watts. This almost feels like a warm-up. I hope I feel better on the next segment block. Oh, I feel pretty lousy now, but I think that's just because it's morning. That's me. I'm not a morning person for intensity. Right, whew. Let's recover a bit for the next block. Next block, and as you'll see, I do all the effort intensities in the aero position at the moment, just trying to get it dialed in for racing the National Dew Champs at Oulton Park again in March. Second block done. Ooh, as per last time, it hurts. But it's not one of these efforts that totally wrecks the legs, empties the tank. We're teasing the effort, tickling the hurt box, as I like to call it. And this is great for getting conditioning for the lactic clearance in your legs, which is great. But at the back of my mind, I am aware this is just the start of this session. It's going to be pretty meaty. But the run to the gym should flush the legs out. One more block to go, then we're on the road. It's me all over that I start to feel better as the session goes on. I guess it's the endurance kind of bent that I've got rather than power and fast twitch. Very limited for me. For you Zwifters out there, the 30-second recovery in these blocks is at 3 watts per kilo. And then you get 20 seconds right now, 3.4 watts per kilo. And I think the 10-second burst ramps up to 4.6 watts per kilo. It's about to happen. Let's have a look. 10-second burst. Yeah, 4.6 watts per kilo. But it's only 10 seconds. And then, as now, back to 3 watts per kilo. Right. First chunk of this mash-up session done. The bike workout on Zwift, which was quite hard. They're always hard, aren't they? But like I said, hopefully the intensity will not mash the legs so much that it impacts what I can do. And I can keep that level of high intensity, but not total destruction intensity throughout the whole session. So I'll just finish it off now. See if I can spin the legs out for 90 seconds. And then it's trainers on. And the run to the gym will be just nice and steady. Flush the legs out. The real work is in the plyometrics, and then the run back will be nice and easy, steady as well. Shoes of choice today are the New Balance SC Elite, which is a shoe that I've had for a while now, and to be fair, I've got loads of distance on them. They're still nice and squishy. I don't use them for racing, but I do use them for these tempo sessions, and they protect the legs really well. Gym session done. Cut back slightly from what I normally do because it's within this mashup today, but really good. Focus on the plyometric, supersetting the deadlifts with the plyometrics. So I'll do a set of deadlifts and straight into the different plyometric exercises. Some of them are better than others, so part of the process is actually learning to do them. But this helps a balance as well as the springiness and the rebound in the ligaments and tendons, which is what a lot of running relies on, and is what degrades rapidly as we age. Right, so now I'm running back to get on the bike and do that work up through the pace partners, maybe 20 minutes, and then the last part of the session, possibly the hardest, is the run, minute on, minute off. Let's go. So I'm working through the pace partner intensities here, just jumping up and up and up, and I'll just keep this flexible and make a call when I think I need to finish. It's not a key part of the key session, so to speak, and I'm hoping it'll kind of flush the legs out a bit from the conditioning in the plyometrics, ready for this run that's coming up. The legs obviously feeling rather worked. Okay, the second bite coming to a close, and I've only done about 18 minutes, but that's enough to get the legs confused as we switch from different disciplines, from bike to run to plyometrics to conditioning to run to bike, and then finally this run is what it's all about. Okay, let's finish this, get out on the run. Halfway through this block now. It's 24 minutes, so it's 12 lots of 1 minute and 12 lots of 1 minute recovery jog, so 12 lots of 1 minute effort, I should say. And once I've got on this nice straight stretch, I'm comfortably hitting the target. In fact, having to slow down, make sure I'm not going into 340s. Right, about to go for the next one. See you in a bit. Right, just 3 rounds to go. 3 lots of efforts and 1 minute. Feeling it now in the legs, but I'm still smooth, really focusing on the technique. Oh, this is a good session, pleased with it. Oh, right, 10 seconds to go. Let's go. Session done, and we're back at the pain cave. Really pleased. That was probably the biggest mash-up I've done, so need a good couple of days or more recovery from that. Started feeling it all in my legs, a few spasms, but overall to be expected. So thanks for watching this mashup. Please comment as you like below, good or bad, and we'll catch up with you next time for another key session.